Welcome to Cataloged Clutter. We're building sets one single card at a time, but we're enjoying and spending time with each one of those cards, every one, no matter how common. This is an interesting one for you guys here. This is a Mookie Blaylock card. It is a video about Mookie Blaylock, but you see Jordan. Well, if you think it's clickbait, it's the same strategy that Upper Deck used to let people know that they were rebranding their collector's choice cards. Jordan, buy. And the collectors did. I obviously did. It's sitting right here. And it was a good way to let people know collector's choice has now become UD choice. See, those of us who grew up during the 90s, we remember the fun of Upper Deck collector's choice basketball cards. I like these cards a lot. They were very inexpensive and they were geared toward youth. So it was a chance for us to buy and collect just plenty of cards, but there were just enough inserts and parallel sets to add some excitement. We could afford them, but there was some excitement there. There really was. Here, though, the collector's choice name in 1998-99 was rebranded to UD Choice. So as a company, how do you make sure that collectors know about the change? Well, you make a preview set revolving around Michael Jordan. I mean, that sure doesn't hurt, does it? Pretty common sense in the card collecting world. So let me explain this all a little more, and I'll tell you where this Mookie Blaylock card with that gold foil preview stamped across the front, where that card exactly fits in. So before the regular UD Choice cards appeared, Upper Deck released a 55 card set of preview cards. Now these cards retain the numbers from the normal set. That's important to know. There's only 55 cards, but because the numbers are from the normal set, if you don't know this, you're going to be looking a long time for numbers that don't exist. So take this Mookie Blaylock card, for example. Okay, let's look at the number. This is card number 3. But in the preview set, it's actually the second card that appears. Okay, there's card number 1, then you skip right to card number 3. And in fact, the card after this Mookie Blaylock, the third card in the preview set, is card number 7, Ron Mercer. Okay, you understand. Only 55 select cards stamped with that gold foil preview, and that's your preview set. Now, you could purchase these preview cards in a variety of ways. But do any of you remember what I think is the most interesting way to buy these cards? These Michael Jordan tin cans. That's how you get them. So there were 6 of these cans. You see here? This was can number 5 of 6, where I would have pulled this particular card. 6 of them. And each contained a pack that looked like this. You would get 6 preview cards. In every pack, you would get a Michael Jordan NBA Finals Shots insert card. Okay, so very fun. You're getting a Jordan card in every pack. Clearly, people are going to purchase these, and clearly they're going to learn that you've rebranded Collector's Choice to UD Choice. Very interesting. You could get regular packs. They, at the time, cost 79 cents. This tin can, though, this was $1.97. And let's face it, that extra dollar was worth it just to have the Jordan tin can, honestly. So you had to go with these Jordan tins. You just had to. As I said, 6 of them, and all of the information about the set, here you go. It's all on the fine print in these tin cans. That's where you would learn. See, this pack contains a random assortment of the Series 1 preview cards, a total of 55 preview cards available. There's how you know that even though the numbers are jumping all over the place, 55 of them, you're going to get a Michael Jordan NBA Final shots, one in every pack right there. So, oh, look at this inside the can. Did you ever notice this? See this number 5? It's on every side, 555. So they actually numbered these tin cans on the interior as well. Can number 5 once more. So very fun way to buy these preview cards. Every one of these tin cans features this date, June 14th, 1998. I don't need to tell you what that date is. In fact, if you were watching basketball in the late 90s, you remember that shot. You remember it. That was obviously a very memorable NBA Finals shot. Jordan, a game winner, 6th NBA championship, last shot as a Chicago Bull. It doesn't get too much more memorable than that. Beat the Utah Jazz, 87-86. So, great way to promote the NBA Finals shot cards that you were going to get in every pack. Back to this particular card. We're going to look at this Mookie Blaylock card eventually. They look very conventional on the back. Photo, stats. But there's some trivia questions. These 2 trivia questions, the answer is right here, and they're related to statistics. But what I liked about these cards was this question here, the web trivia question. The answer wasn't on the card, and honestly, because this question isn't about the numbers, it's one that you could really think, hey, do I remember that? Okay, look, which player did Atlanta trade to New Jersey to acquire Mookie Blaylock prior to the start of the 92-93 season? So what was that trade? I'll give you a second, see if you remember that. That was Rumil Robinson. And if I'm remembering correctly, the situation, so the New Jersey Nets, who traded Blaylock, they picked up Kenny Anderson, who was a pretty good guard. And I think Blaylock was a little frustrated. You know, his playing time was going to be limited with that other guard present. And he just wasn't happy. It's like, get me out of here. New Jersey doesn't necessarily need me. And Atlanta was happy to have him as a more solid guard, more permanent guard. So there were some tensions there that got resolved with that trade. So I thought that was a neat trivia question. You know, something that you could really remember, not having to dig through statistics. Oh, one more thing about the back. Upper Deck kind of cheaped out a little bit. That's not a hologram. That's printed on the card. Okay? And that's not just because this is a preview card. In fact, the regular UD Choice cards during this season, it was printed there too. Little disappointing. That hologram's very distinctive of Upper Deck. So, I just wanted to introduce this set, 98-99 UD Choice preview cards. And with the Michael Jordan focus going on here, let's face it, in terms of marketing, I think Upper Deck successfully made collectors aware that they rebranded Collector's Choice to UD Choice. Good way to do it. Interesting situation. Hope you liked looking at it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.